What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a kind of a different video design from anything I've done so far. My scent of the day today was actually from the House of English Laundry, Riviera. Got a lot of good feedback. We had a lot of good conversations when I had time throughout the day today on Facebook, on Emporium of Scents Fragcom group. Shout out to you guys. Fantastic group. And so I started thinking, why not do a house talk? Let's talk about English Laundry tonight. Very underrated house. A lot of hidden gems. They're not so much hidden anymore. They've gained a lot of popularity in the fragrance community, and for very good reason. There's some fantastic scents. Some of the absolute best deals you can have on a fragrance are on English Laundry at these rack stores, Marshalls, Ross. I don't really see them at Ross, but Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I hear Burlington and stuff like that. I've never really seen them in Burlington, but I mean, these fragrances for a 100 milliliter bottle of 3.4 ounce retail from English Laundry, and I forgot which department store they're in. I don't remember if it's Dillard's or Macy's, whichever one it is or both. They're $90, easy. $85, $90, $95 for a 100 milliliter. A 50 milliliter, you're looking at $70, $75. I mean, they're not super cheap fragrances. Just because you find them $15 at the rack stores doesn't mean they're cheapies. They turned into cheapies at the rack store, but these are very good, solid quality designer fragrances. They don't smell that cheap. So what I thought we could do here today, I don't have every single one of them. I am missing two. I'm missing number 7 from English Laundry and Crown, which is Crown's the newest release. I'm kind of trying to be patient, hoping I come across that one, because I know London released in 2018, and you see that one all over for $15, $20 for the gift sets. So I'm hoping if I'm patient, I can get Crown for $15. Now, not every single one of these do I have the 100 milliliter bottle. I don't have any 50 milliliters. I do have the 0.68 ounce travel bottles that come in those little 4-pack coffers you can get for $20. That's fantastic way to dip your toe into this brand, try several different fragrances and see if you're going to like it or not. You're not going to spend a lot of money. They are fantastic. I know I say fantastic a lot because most of what we've talked about so far is just that. They're fantastic fragrances. So let's go ahead and get into this. I do have 9 of the 11, so I guess we'll go from 9 to 1. Anybody that's watched any of my videos in the past, you already know what number 1 is. But this list is interchangeable. These are all great fragrances. It's just I'm going to go with my personal least favorite to my favorite. Some of yours may interchange, like number 9, for example. Notting Hill. I know a lot of people really enjoy this one. I've seen a lot of good feedback on it. For my personal taste, it's a little too musky. I don't mind some white musk or clean musks. You know, they don't bother me, but when musk is the primary thing I smell, it's not really for me. I do wear it from time to time. I've put a little dent in there. I do have the travel size bottle. I did give that to my stepson. He wears it from time to time. He likes it. Not really my cup of tea. But this one seems to be a big favorite among other people. But at number 9, from my personal list, is going to be Notting Hill. It does get pretty good projection and longevity. It's about an 8-hour fragrance, you know, good scent trail. We're not going to really go into too much on the notes. I'm going to kind of give you the accords on what I'm getting from these fragrances. This isn't individual reviews or anything like that. But we're starting off here at number 9 in my collection, Notting Hill. Put him right there. Next, one that I bought on eBay. I actually did not get this for $15 at Marshalls. I thought I was going to like it more than I did. Don't get me wrong. Not a bad fragrance. It's a very good fragrance. It's different. I don't have anything else that smells like it. And of course, we're talking about Tahitian Waters. It's a very good fragrance. It's sweeter than I thought it would be. It's very tropical. Does have a little coconut note in it. Doesn't smell anything like Virgin Island water. I have smelled Virgin Island water. It's different for sure. I actually do have the travel size of this one as well. I found this one separately at a TJ Maxx. This is the one I did find. Got it for $8. Fantastic. These are $35 if you buy it from English Laundry or buy it from the whichever department store it is. But at number 8, we're going to go ahead and put Tahitian Waters right there because, like I said, it's not my absolute favorite. The only close thing I have to a backup bottle is this little travel size. Staying power is fantastic. I get about 7-8 hours on my skin. It projects pretty well for about 2 hours. It's definitely different. It's one that, even though it sounds like a summer fragrance, I feel like early fall and spring you can definitely get away with this one as well. Notting Hill, kind of a year-round fragrance. You can wear that year-round. But at number 8, we're looking Tahitian Waters, English Laundry. Put him right here. Next on the list, this is one I do not have a full-size bottle. I'm trying to be patient. When I first started diving into this house, I did see it, and I regret not getting it. But this came from one of those coffers. At number 7, this is going to be English Laundry Arrogant. So this is kind of a vetiver fragrance, got a real soapy quality to it. Performance on this one's very good. This is another 8-hour fragrance. Easily, most of these fragrances are 8-hour fragrances or better. That's why I say don't just look at these as cheapy fragrances that are going to smell super synthetic. These are very, very good designer fragrances. This is one that I've noticed a lot of people tend to like. It's kind of middle of their rankings from what I've seen, and it's about the same for me. It's not one that I have to rush out and get a bottle for. I have, as you can see, I put a little dent in it last summer. I actually haven't even sprayed it this summer. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. We'll see. Now that I'm sitting here having a conversation about it, I might just do that. But here at number 7, we're looking English Laundry Arrogant. Number 6. This is one that's not that old to the collection. I do have a backup gift set of it. I do really enjoy it. I've barely put any of it in it. This is English Laundry Signature. This is more of a heavy lavender, very aromatic. This is more of a 6-hour fragrance. This is one of the weaker ones, which 6 hours, still fantastic. You know me. I spray heavy. It's kind of my thing. It's what I do. This is one that absolutely go heavy on. Get a little bit more performance out of it. Get a decent projection. You're going to get a pretty good scent cloud following you around. Good scent trail. People are going to smell you. I find this is a very, very crisp, not very professional, but more professional scent. This is one that I find myself wanting to substitute with Boss Bottle for when I don't want to just smell like an apple pie all the time with Boss Bottle. This one's pretty good for a gray suit. So at number 986, it's English Laundry Signature. Definitely backup bottle worthy because these are out and about right now. I've seen at a TJ Maxx recently, I saw a stack of 8 bottles for $15. So you can see this. You see this one? Get your hands on it. It's very good fragrance. Next on the list. So this is one that's been readily available. I've been seeing it at every Marshalls I go to. Not piles of bottles, but I tend to see a bottle pretty regularly. If the performance was better on this one would probably be number 3 for sure, because number 1 and 2, it don't matter, they're not changing. But this one's, from what I understand, an Aventus clone. This is last year's release, English Laundry London. Difference with this one from Club de Nuit Man Intense Man is this one replaces the black currant note with a blackberry note. This one's a little bit more fruity. This one's not as smoky. It's a very good smell. It's just, I mean, on my skin, oily as I am, and no matter how heavy I spray, because I spray the hell out of this one when I wear it. I put a little dent in it. This one is 3 to 5 hours. I mean, to be honest with you, I get anosmic to it pretty quickly. Considering it's an Aventus type smell, you would think that it would get a lot of compliments. I've never gotten a compliment from it. I've worn it 5 or 6 times. I do really enjoy the smell. That's why it's higher up than the rest of these. If this was an eau de parfum, this is an eau de toilette. If this was eau de parfum concentration and I could get about 7-8 hours and get a little bit stronger sillage, this would be fighting to get into that top 2 for sure. It undoubtedly would be number 3. They'd be fighting pretty hard with number 3. But at English Laundry London, I've had many opportunities to get a backup bottle. I have not done so yet. Maybe next time when I go to Louisiana, if I run across it when I'm doing my fragrance hunt, be looking out for that video. I'll probably maybe get my hands on it because it is a very good fragrance. You see it, give it a grab, give it a spray. You're gonna like it most likely. It's a very good fragrance. English Laundry, London. So, number 4 spot. This was actually my scent of the day. I do have a backup bottle. This is English Laundry Riviera. This one sparked a lot of conversation today on Emporium of Scents. This one, I mean, I can still smell it. It's 9 o'clock at night. I sprayed it at 8:30 this morning. I'm not projecting by any means anymore, but on my skin, this one just keeps going and going. This one's very creamy from the sandalwood. The cedar and the sandalwood are very prominent in this one. It has a little bit powdery quality at first, and that starts to fade, and it's a little musky. Nothing anywhere in the neighborhood of Notting Hill. This one gets a lot of wear from me. This is a spring, summer, fall fragrance. You don't see this one as regularly. I've only seen it twice out in the wild. I bought it the first time I saw it, which is this bottle. Second time, I bought that bottle as well. I do have a backup bottle of this, a 100 milliliter. Don't have the travel size. I like it so much that the next time I see it in the wild, I'm gonna buy that bottle too. Because I mean, for $60, you can have damn near a lifetime supply of this. You can get 4 bottles. So be on the lookout for this one. This one's very good in my opinion. This is English Laundry Riviera. Number 3, one that I'm very upset I still don't have a full-size bottle of. I just have the 0.68 ounce. I've been debating on pulling the trigger on eBay and actually getting a 6.7 ounce because I just don't see it out in the wild. We're talking about English Laundry, Oxford Blue. I put a very good dent in this one. You might be able to see it. And I don't go super mega heavy with it. I do, 5 sprays, which for this one puts out. This is, in my opinion, a more polished version of Versace Eros. If you want to crucify me in the comments, by all means go ahead, but that's my opinion on it. I feel like this is more polished, not as immature as Versace Eros. If Versace Eros is for the 18 to 25-year-olds, this is for the 26 to 40-year-olds. It just smells like a better blend, more refined. You get fantastic performance. This is a 10-hour fragrance for me, a 3.5, 4-hour push, strong scent trail, strong scent bubble, vanilla mint. This is my fall, winter, spring vanilla mint fragrance. Lamal in the navy. I now have my summer vanilla mint fragrance. This is just, man, I'm trying my best to be patient and come across it in the wild. I don't care if it's a 50 ml, 100 ml, a gift set. I keep passing up on the coffrets, the little 4-packs, because I don't want to just get a pile of these little bitty bottles. I want some big bottles. So if you guys out there happen to see one, hit me up. I might be interested in it. But at number 3, English Laundry, Oxford Blue. Oh man, excited to talk about these, and I love Oxford Blue. But these top 2, if I was to make a 4 fragrances for life video where you got to pick one for each season, these would be in it. If I had to pick a 10 for life, these would be in it. If I had to pick 2 to wear the rest of my life, believe it or not, it's English Laundry fragrances. I like these that damn much. So I'm sure most of you have figured out what it is because we're running out of English Laundry fragrances. But what is, in my opinion, the king of fall and winter for a designer fragrance that's not over $100, the spicy, the oody English Laundry Windsor. I've done a Fragrantica review on this. I have praised it to anyone and everyone that wants to hear about it. I've gotten countless compliments on it. I get 12 hours easy, fantastic sillage. This is modern meets classic. It starts off with kind of that vintage vibe and it just starts to transform. This scent really develops. It's spicy. I love a spicy fragrance, a warm spicy fragrance in the fall and winter. Cold months, this is, man, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I got a real good dent in this one. Got a travel size. I have a backup 100 ml. I have a backup gift set. And the next time I come across it, I'm going to get whatever the hell I find of it too. This is one that I will have to have for the rest of my life. I'm so worried that eventually you won't be able to find these like that anymore, that when I see it, I pick it up. I don't ever want to run out of this. It's that good, guys. If you haven't smelled it, you need to smell it. If you're not big on spicy fragrances or things where oud's kind of at the forefront, I advise to get away from this. Not everybody's going to like it, but I absolutely love it. It could very well be my number one if this other one did not exist. But at number 2, English Laundry, Windsor. So it can only be one thing. You know where I'm going with this. Anybody that's been subscribed to this channel, watched any of my other videos, you know where this is going. It's that good, guys. You can wear this year-round. Spring, summer, fall, winter. It's a little sweet, a little citrusy, a little bit mature. It's just that damn good. Let's get to it. English Laundry, Cambridge Night. My signature scent. My year-round dumb reach. That I want to spray heavy, and sometimes I do. Pretty good dent in there. I started off with this little travel bottle, put a little dent in it. Then I got lucky and came across this one. This is my absolute favorite fragrance. I've got 122 fragrances currently in my collection. I've got some Yves Saint Laurent fragrances, Giorgio Armani fragrances. I've got other Paco Rabanne fragrances, because you know how I feel about Invictus. This is 1A and 1B with Invictus for me. If I had to pick one forever and ever and ever, it's Invictus, because I like how loud this one is, but because this one's so much more wearable and so much more flexible, this is where it's at right here, Chief. You see this in the wild, which is rare, you grab this. You see this in the wild and you don't want it, hit me up. I want it. Number 1, Cambridge Night, English Laundry by Christopher Wicks. Fantastic. So, I'm pretty sure the top 2 aren't much of a shock, not just for me, but for a lot of people from what I've been seeing. This is a fantastic house, guys. These are the biggest bargains you can have in the fragrance world, in the United States at least. I'm not sure about other countries. In Bangladesh, I know fragrances are huge in Bangladesh. Joy, shout out to you, my friend. Appreciate the support and the love. They're just great, guys. I mean, this entire collection right here didn't cost me much, and there's bottles that aren't in here that are still in the packages and all that you did not see. I mean, you can have 4 of these big bottles for 60 bucks. You can have an entire full 4-season year worth of variety from this house for $60 before taxes, if you can find them at different Marshalls and TJ Maxx's. They're that good. A lot of you already know that. I appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't already, let's go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Show me a little support. If you like the content I'm putting out, I try to return the favor to everybody I can. I respond to every comment that I get. I try to hit everybody up on Facebook and these FragCom groups. I'm trying to be a lot more active. I just appreciate all the love and the support. You guys are fantastic. I wish I'd have did this a lot sooner, regardless of the YouTube channel. Just getting out there more and interacting with everybody in the fragrance community, because I got to tell you what, it's taken a lot of stress out the day for me, because I just have so many people to talk to about this passion that we all share, and it's just fantastic. I can't thank you guys enough. And as always, I guarantee you, you spray some of these now, you're undoubtedly going to thank me later. You have a good one, guys.